today we are here with another edition of Business Ambassadors. My name is Wolfe. Just want to give a shout out to our show sponsors, Logan Street Signs and Banners, which we're located in the building of right now. They're here in Noblesville. They've been serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can give them a call, 317-773-7200, or, of course, visit their website, loganstreetsigns.com. Also, Noblesville Trophies, located also in this building that we're in today, and they offer a very large range of products, including sports trophies, corporate awards, and in-house embroidery. Their phone number is 317-773-7391, and website is noblesvilletrophies.com. So be sure to check them out anytime you have a need for anything, banners, trophies, because they really do have a great selection. But today we're going to talk about a business in Westfield, actually a couple of businesses in Westfield owned by the Weiss family. And with me today, starting out, we have Becky and Kristen Weiss. They have the Union Street Flower and Gift Shop, and it's right on the corner of Highway 32 and Union, right in the heart of Westfield. And they have some really awesome things. I have actually been there quite a few times to purchase Colts jewelry and etc. because we became friends at the Colts game, so that was our connection, so I go by that. But so tell us a little bit about what's going on right now, because this is kind of becoming the crazy busy season.
It is. Union Street Flowers has been in business for over 20 years, and we are a full-service flower shop. We do weddings, we do corporate events, we do flowers for all occasions, celebrations of life, but right now we're focusing on prom season, and we have some samples here with my daughter Kristen. She is one of our designers.
So it's a corsage made with purple alstroemeria with a matching boutonniere. And then we also have a corsage with yellow spray roses and a matching yellow boutonniere. So make sure you come and order your flowers early for prom, and we will help you make your corsage and boutonniere beautiful and complement your dress.
And then we're getting into wedding season. Now, a little bird told me that maybe you have to plan a very special wedding this summer because you're getting married.
Yes.
So now you have a personal connection to everything. And you know what all these brides have been like all these years, and now you're like, uh-oh, I'm one of them.
Yeah, exactly. I am getting married actually 7 months from today, so very busy in our lives this summer. But we also have over a dozen weddings booked this summer and fall, so very busy in the wedding aspect, and have some dates that are totally booked up. So, and November 4th being one of those.
Can't imagine that, right? A little focus on that day.
That's right.
Well, that's really awesome. Now, in the flower business, you guys, I know you deliver because I see your cute little vehicles going around town all the time. So what does somebody need to do if they want to have something delivered? What's step one?
You can either call us. Our phone number is 317-867-2525. Or we have two different websites, westfieldflowershop.com and unionstreetflowers.com. You can go on there and place an order. There's, some sample bouquets that you can choose, or you can also just select like a designer's choice, and that is something that we do quite frequently. We pick the freshest flowers and that we have that day, and you might want to give us colors or something, or usually we just make something up really pretty. And then we deliver Hamilton County. And then we can also send any orders out of state to different flower shops that would then deliver it themselves. So that's the process of getting flowers delivered.
Okay, that's very good. And I know that keeps you guys busy because that's all the time. That's not got a season. That's all the time.
Right. Yes.
So that keeps you very busy. Well, I have to tell you, some of my favorite things are your gifts in the store, and there really are some very unique things with jewelry, clothing. Any little items you like to kind of share with us today that are kind of new or exciting?
We have a wide selection of sports attire, and actually some of it is on order and has not arrived yet. But we have IU, Purdue, Butler, and Notre Dame. We've got some fabulous items coming in capes and sweaters and t-shirts. We also carry home sweatshirts that say home on the front, and the O is in the shape of the state of Indiana, and we have those in t-shirts and in sweatshirts. And then we just have also in those sports trinket boxes, frames, jewelry, business card holders, coasters, just a wide assortment in the sports area.
Lots of gadgets.
But we have expanded our attire line. Kristen, I'll let you talk about that.
So we have expanded into some more clothing in the shop. Actually, Becky's wearing one of the shirts that we sell. It's a company called Mountain Mama, and part of the proceeds go to battered women. So we're also trying to do a line that gives back to the community also. But we have some really cute spring clothes in right now, and scarves and jewelry. We also have candles, canvas prints and all sorts of stuff. So you can pretty much find anything for anybody, any occasion.
This is true. Now, I will tell you, the main thing they need to think about is you need to come in and you need to come often. Because there's a lot of things that I've purchased that you no longer carry, because, hey, that's just how it works. Because, I go everywhere in the world with my Colts color cowboy rain boots
Yes.
and get compliments all the time, and I'm like, well, you can't have any anymore. They're
Right.
mine. So there's just always unique things that you have, and that's why it's fun to stop in every once in a while, because then you get those unique things and you don't have to have just what everybody else has
Right.
purchased from the big box stores. So
Correct.
they really need to check in often. And the way you guys decorate, okay, who has the vision there?
Both of us.
It's a combination,
It is.
and we have a new staff member, Courtney, who has been doing the windows also. But we buy the props, and it's fun to just say, Kristen, here's the window. It's going to be on spring, and have at it and do whatever you want. So it's kind of a joint effort. We also have another designer, Karen, who's been with us for several years, and she does fabulous work too. Her primary is fresh flowers.
Cool. Well, last Christmas I remember an upside down Christmas tree decorated, which was
Right.
very cool.
Yes.
Right.
So you just never know what you guys are going to do. It really is fun. Even just driving by is entertaining. I don't even have to always come in the window. I'm like, oh, that's so cute this week. So
Right.
just very, very involved in everything you do. I know you're very involved in the community as well.
We
so-
do have a new line of some children's clothes that go 2T to 4T that are kind of cool. They have just the shamrock on the front for the Westfield Shamrocks, and we have them in a puffy vest, in a hoodie, in some shirts, and we have a little cheerleading outfit. Those are brand new things that just came in the last couple of weeks, so be sure and check those out too.
I saw those in the store the other day. They are adorable.
They are.
Love it. Yeah. Green is everywhere, so got to
Right.
have that in Westfield.
That's
Got to
right.
have the shamrocks and all that good stuff.
That's right.
So what else would you like to share with us before our time is ending here?
Well, like she said, we get new stuff in every day, every week. We're putting new stuff out. But the line that she talked about, the collegiate line that's coming in this fall with the capes and sweaters, we are actually going to try and plan to have a tailgating party to announce that line, which should be a lot of fun. So like us on our Facebook page, because we'll post it on there that when it's going to be. Haven't totally worked out the plans yet, but that's in the works, so it'll be fun.
So that'll be, is that like August maybe?
Probably August, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I think.
When high school starts, I
Yeah.
couldn't remember for
When
sure.
the
High
schools
school and when the Colts start.
Oh,
Yeah.
always when the Colts start.
Right.
We're big Colts fans. It's how
We
we
are.
met a few years ago, became good friends. I didn't even live around here, and now we're neighbors.
And
literally.
when they,
literally.
and when the Colts score, Val always cheers, and we won another one.
I'm surprised they can still hear. I sat behind them. So it was quite entertaining.
Right.
Oh.
For our wedding season, we do ask that you call ahead for an appointment, and we schedule an appointment for you to come in. You need to have your colors selected if you know what flowers you like, but it is a free appointment that you get to meet with Kristen and go through your plans for your wedding. There is no charge for way ahead for our wedding, so we just ask that you plan ahead. I mean, 6 months to 8 months is not too early.
That's great. We're going to have a commercial.
When Margaret and I decided to sell the old estate here, we had only one choice in signage: Logan Street signs and banners. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore, but rather located on 10th Street on the south side of Noblesville. Well, we sold the old beauty, and we were able to buy this wonderful estate. And we had so much money left over, I was able to buy this beautiful 1968 Eldorado Cadillac for Margaret. Only 472,000 miles. Margaret loves it because it's got those big seats and that heavy-duty suspension to support her svelte frame. Next time you're looking for signs or banners, call old Jim at Logan Street Signs and Banners, 773-7200. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore.
Hello, welcome back. We're in the middle of Business Ambassadors, and first half was Union Street Flowers and Gifts. And
Who are you?
And I am Valley Wolfe, the travel agent, as your host today. But we're back now, and we still have Becky, and her husband Dave has joined us because next door to the Union Street Flowers and Gift Shop is the original business they own, the Westfield Pharmacy.
Yes,
So you're here to tell us a little about what you do, and you take care of people. That's what you
I do. We take care of people just like they're our family.
There you go. That's
So,
true.
We've had the pharmacy business since 1981, going on 35 years this June.
That's amazing.
And we deliver throughout Hamilton County.
Okay.
One of our main focuses nowadays is med synchronization, which means that when we have a patient, we try to make sure that we're filling all their medications at the same time.
Gotcha.
It helps improve the ability for them to have all their medicine and not run out of something and think, oh, well, I'll just not take that one until I get these others filled.
Exactly.
And it's real important that patients take their medication all the time the way they're supposed to. So med synchronization is one of the key things we're doing right now.
Yeah, that's become a very big deal. I'm quite
Big deal.
sure there's been so many problems that we even see on the news, and
Right.
so you're not only providing them the medication, you're helping them keep track
That's right.
and always have it available.
That's right.
So that's a big deal.
And one of the things we do that we've done for nearly 30 years is compliance packaging.
Okay.
We started with Becky's grandfather, actually, back almost 30 years ago. What we do now, we call disbill. And what we have is packets that can be torn off, and a patient has their medications that they take in there, and it says right on the back what time of day they're supposed to take it and what's in it.
Wow.
And so
That's
it's a way
cool.
for us to help patients make sure they're getting the right medicine at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
It helps family members
Absolutely.
so that they're not having to come in and necessarily be filling mom's boxes once a week. You also know if the patient has taken it, if it's there. You don't have to try to guess. And you know if mom is tearing them open and pulling something out that she wants, that you know ahead of time.
Right, because
So-
when it's in a bottle, you can't always tell
That's
that.
right.
That's
I mean,
exactly
that's
right. You can't count them every day.
Time-consuming. That's right.
That's crazy. So that's really quite a
So,
very nifty thing.
This is really the wave of the future. We've been, like I said, we've been doing this for 30 years, so
You knew
we've
the
got
future
a lot of
before it got
experience. Yeah, we've got a lot
You
of
were ready.
experience in this.
Well, I'm very impressed. That's very cool. And then I know you also have some things like this that
Yes.
people need too.
So, with Westfield being a destination for amateur sports,
Yes, you betcha.
Westfield Pharmacy has picked up a number of lines of various sports products that are more unique and focus on having sports-related, injury-related products available.
That's really good.
With the Grand Park and all the visitors that come to Westfield,
It's big.
it is a big thing.
Very big.
These are a walker boot that oftentimes a patient might need if they've got a fracture in a bone in their foot. Just a hairline fracture, doesn't need to be casted, but it helps them keep walking straight without bending that bone, so it
Exactly.
heals.
So I take it you've seen a
Increase.
major.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes. One other thing we're known for is compression hosiery. We've been known for that for years. We have people that drive in all over Hamilton County to get compression hosiery.
Well, that's really neat.
Used for patients with certain medical conditions where their circulation's not as
Yes.
good as it should be, and helps to create that compression, push that fluid out of their legs.
Exactly.
We have trained staff on hand that measure specifically for that patient's size,
Wow.
because it's not just shoe size or, oh, I think this is what I need. No, these are medical grades, so we need to make sure we've got the right size, and that's what we do. We focus on our patients.
Yeah. Well, and it's
So-
also neat to hear you with the trends that come along, like with Grand Park, and not just, oh, now there's Grand Park. You actually saw there's going to be some need, and let's be
Right.
ready for it.
right.
Because obviously, I don't even know how many thousands of people are coming
Oh.
in weekly. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
They say
To our little bitty
Last
town of
year-
Westfield.
last year 750,000 visitors to the park last year.
It's just blows your, and that was like
it's amazing.
in its infancy. So we can only imagine what is going to take off.
Right.
So our
Now
town's
they've got
growing.
the basketball
Yeah,
field
That's
house.
new. Mhm.
I mean, there's just a lot happening.
a lot happening,
In
and
Westfield.
unfortunately, along with sports come injuries.
That's right.
It's just part of it. So being prepared, I'm sure people are very happy when they can find something so close by to take care of it
Right.
in the immediate until they can maybe get back to their physician,
Yeah.
right? That type of
Yeah.
thing. So how much did you get to help this guy out when you got started? Lots of help?
Well, when I first met Dave back 33 years ago, he already had Westfield Pharmacy. But since that time, we added Union Street Flowers and Gifts, and also Sheridan Elliott Pharmacy. We own it in Sheridan.
Okay.
And we have a cooler that we have the fresh flowers in at the Sheridan store for cash and carry orders. And we have gift items at the Sheridan store, and it's just a really nice little retail pharmacy, hometown pharmacy in Sheridan also.
Well, that's really nice. And I have to tell you, I grew up in a very small town, the other side of Indiana. But so many small businesses just don't survive. And I feel like you guys have made a lot of the right steps and hung in there with the community and hung in there with the people to kind of keep these things going, because after a while we turn around and we're like, where am I going to get this or this because it's left my town? And you guys didn't do that. And now our town is booming. They're building houses all around us. People are coming in. And what you do is definitely going to only increase because of Well, I intend to live until at least I'm 100, so I'm probably going to
There you
need
go.
one pretty soon.
There you go.
I mean, I think we all have these visions that we're going to be around a while, so probably going to need a little help to get
So-
there.
This kind of process
Yeah.
can happen quickly. And when we do this, we fill the medications automatically every 4 weeks. They're filled and delivered or picked up
Wow.
automatically.
Take all the worry out
That's
of
right.
it.
That's right.
All the worry.
You know, as well as we're available for patients to get their medicines in bottles too, you know. And all it takes is coming in, we take care of the whole thing, we transfer prescriptions in, we take care of you. You become part of our family.
Yeah.
And, you know, this is what we do.
Yeah. And that is a dying thing in our world.
Yeah.
So I so appreciate the fact that you still feel that way, because we need that. And as someone whose parents are aging, this is important to us,
Yeah.
to have someone else looking out, because it's just a constant worry. It really is.
We also carry Dr. Comfort shoes.
Yes, you do. That's right. I forgot about the shoes.
Dr. Comfort shoes are made specifically, originally for diabetics,
Huh.
because Medicare did a study and found that patients who are diabetics lose the feeling in their feet, get sores on their feet, and don't realize it because they can't feel them. And by going to a shoe that is larger in the toe area, there's less chance of rubbing and less chance of sores developing or continuing.
Wow.
You know, those sores lead to amputations. And so Medicare does pay, Medicare A and B, Medicare B pays for a pair of shoes a year for diabetics who have certain medical conditions that could lead to sores and problems with feet.
Wow.
So something we do.
Well, and
Taking
there's
care of-
things you need to think about ahead of time instead of waiting until
Right.
the worst case scenario. So those are things people need to consider. It's amazing. The medical industry is just changing so much. I don't know how you keep up, but we're sure happy that you do.
Well, thank you.
We need you
Thanks, Val.
desperately. So, well, we're getting close to the end, and I know you guys, I just want to say one thing about you guys. You're so focused on the community, and that is another reason why we want to take care of our small businesses. So I hope everybody will go to Westfield,
Thank you.
go to the flower shop and the pharmacy.
Phone number?
317-896-9378.
And he's
Because it's
positive.
blinking.
He's positive. And thank you for joining us today.